Hello guys, today I'm going to talk about this program that I created using JavaScript. It's going to just talk about my favorite workout, which is the bench press. Here it shows the name of it, what it kind of works on, and then I created this function in JavaScript that kind of calculates what your deficit is according to what you eat, what you ate, and what you ended up burning. So, like if I was to put 2,000 calories, and then I worked out just like a burned 400 calories at the gym, it tells me that's how much calories I got in total for the day. Next, we have a BMI calculation, which took forever because JavaScript was being a little picky with floats, and which are basically the decimal points. But we got it to work, and so to show you guys that it does work, let's see, blah, blah, let's do that. We can do like the formula I'd use was in kilograms and using meters, so I'm gonna put this here, and then in meters. I am 5'6", 1.8. And it lets me know what my BMI is. And so my BMI is 31.33. So that I have to work on it. And here down below, I wrote down kind of what each BMI kind of means. And between 30 and 39, you're in the obese range. So definitely have to try and work on getting more into the overweight range, and then slowly work into more of a healthier range. But here is my code. Let's see if I can get it here. That's fine. There we go. So this is my HTML file. Basically, I just have the ID of name, which is the name of the workout, the muscle group that it's going to be doing it in. Here are the calories to show you how much you burn during the day, which is an easy calculation. It has the variables there, or the elements, and the IDs. The button for the calculate, and then here is my BMI calculation HTML, and then down here is the paragraph for the little stuff that I made here, and here's my footer. And for JavaScript, we have to use a script tag, which is not shown, but we do have a script tag or a JavaScript file here. So I create a class to show off the info of the workout, and the name here is bench press. So as you guys can see here, it doesn't say the name, and so I am calling that name and setting it to bench press. Same thing with the photo. First of all, I'm just putting the item there in the class, and then the muscle groups, and here is where it starts getting pushed into the HTML file. And then I have, in order to show everything inside of the array in a list, I have to do this, which makes it into a list and pushes it out to that muscle element that I have here, right here. out for now. If we keep moving along, we have our subtraction here, which is basically the calorie control part. It just subtracts two numbers, and here it grabs the first number from that first ID, or it creates a variable called minute, and it sets that to the value of minute, and then the subhand value is set to the subhand variable, and then it uses the two numbers that are in that input box to make it to subtract them using this function here, which is what we have here. And then it uses that result to get pushed off to the difference ID, which is right here. Total right here. Next we have the BMI calculation. So I like to look at it from here first. So basically what happens is you create the two variables that are going to receive these two numbers, and then you put those numbers into the function of the BMI calculator, and you're going to push them into the result of the product, which is the ID for this BMI. And so here, the way that JavaScript works with decimals, you kind of have to multiply by 10 in order to push the decimal as a whole number, do the math, and then divide it by 10 to bring it back to its normal number. Because if you try and do math with JavaScript using decimals, it's not super accurate, and so I found out that trick, and it took me a while to figure it out, figure out why my number wasn't working, if it was a function that I was doing incorrectly. And also, because we are using decimals for kilograms and meters, we do have to use the parse float instead of the parse int to receive that number accurately. And so I had to follow a formula to figure out how to calculate the BMI, which is your height squared in meters, and then after that you do your weight divided by your height squared. So that's what I have here. I have my height, and then I multiply it by 10 because of the decimals, and then I have that's my weight, and then I have my height squared, and then I do the division, and then I do that times 10, which gives me the accurate BMI calculation. And then if my BMI is over 25, which is the number in which is considered healthy, I have here that it'll let us know, hey, you have to work on it. And if it's not that high, under 25, then you can just see you're doing a great job. For example, I think if we leave 30 and 2, yeah, you see, doing a great job. Your BMI 7.5, which is really lean. And then lastly, I just put these because I had done them in my other projects, but it just shows the bottom current date, workouts, and life lessons, like if it was like some type of company. But that is my program that I did for the JavaScript, and feel free to reach out if you guys have any questions. Thank you very much.